Hi, it's Ronnie and welcome to my channel. The layout that I've got today, I created at the Secret Not Secret Kit Club party. And we all had teams. Oh, it was a really fun party. And Amy and Miranda there were on my team. And Amy sent me this gorgeous layout with those beautiful hearts. I mean, it is so pretty. And you will see in a second, oh, that's my niece Kayla, and I'm going to scrap her picture. But see, I printed it out. I did a horrible job. Well, my printer did. I am having so much trouble with it. I never know if it's going to turn out or not. But in this case, it was part of it was my fault. I should have done landscape because it cut part of it off. And I generally take a look at the layout. I get it a telephone hop and I'll think, okay, remember this, this, and this, and this. And sometimes I remember, sometimes I notice stuff, sometimes I don't. But yeah, I looked at it, set it over the side. It is going to kind of slide down in a little while. And so I'm going to get a second look at it. But normally I just look the one time. She has a strip of paper across the center of that. And I'm recreating it now. And I did cut a little off the top of my picture because my picture is so much bigger than hers. And it's still taller than hers. So I made my paper wider for the center. And I had noticed that there was two strips at the top and the bottom of that paper. And for a second I forgot because I'm used to putting one strip. And so I had to pull out the paper pad and cut another one. But looking up there in the left-hand corner, you can tell that my center strip is wider than hers. And so I'm not going to leave much room at the bottom for hearts. But I am going to leave a little bit of room. But I do notice when I pick it back up that her picture is hanging down below. And that's how I noticed that her strip is more narrow than mine. Well, I knew I was going to make it wider since my picture was taller. But I was thinking it all had to fit on it. And I could have had it down below it like hers. But no, I did not notice that to start with. And I'm not going to change it because I already had my paper down before I noticed it. I think I noticed it right about the time I was matting the picture. Somewhere around there. I'm not exactly sure when, but I did notice it and I thought, oh, it's a little bit late unless I pull all this up. Now, well, I'm not going to pull it up. I seen it this way in my head, so I'm going to leave it this way. I started to just go ahead and mat that picture on that, I don't know if you'd call it ombre or not. Kind of looks like a rainbow paper, I guess. But it was a scrap and it was from Michael's Hot Buy. And you've seen me trim off the purple down there at the end, and I was making it even because I thought I'd put my picture right up to the end. And then I thought, well, if I put it in the middle, I can get some of the yellow and get some of the purple too. So that's what I ended up doing. And see, I went ahead and put it down there towards the bottom because I thought, well, you know, she didn't have hers quite up there at the top. And I know her title goes across the pattern paper that she has in the middle. So I have my title going all the way across there. It's not going to stay that way though, because I'm going to change my mind on it. And I did move my picture up just a little bit. I'm not having it hang below because where else would I put the hearts if I do that? So yeah, my picture up is up a tiny bit. And that's when I was still planning on my title going right where it's at right now. In a little bit, I will pick my layout up just to see if everything was stuck. And of course, I was thinking of flowers when I did it, but no flowers fall. The entire title falls instead. It's stickers, of course, and it's the chipboard, and that stuff never sticks. There's flowers already cut in this collection, but some of them have the white around it and some don't. And I don't like the white around it to start with. And I usually fussy cut around it anyway. But I certainly don't want to mix the two. And I noticed that Paige Evans don't either, because I've heard her mention she don't like to mix them and she will fussy cut around them also. But yeah, I fussy cut around 2 or 3 of them. That one hanging right over the picture there, I fussy cut it, the one with the 4 little leaves on it. I fussy cut around it. And then the others, most of them didn't have any leaves. So I had to pull my awesome Stampin' Up! Punch out. I love that punch. And punch some leaves. So I looked in my scraps and I found two little pieces. One side's pink, but the other side is green. And it's green on green. It has little tiny round flowers printed on there, but it's green on green, so they're not really noticeable. And I do love using pattern paper with my leaf punch instead of just having it plain. So that's the part I'm going to use. And I'm barely going to have enough, I think. I don't think I have any leaves left over when I get done. I think I used them all. I can't say 100% for sure because it's been like 2 weeks since I did this layout. But yeah, I think I used them all that I punched out. And the one that I'm working on right now is the one that one of the ones that I fussy cut around. I love the delicate leaves and the way they come out there, but they are kind of on the purple side. But I still used green leaves for my punch. Some of the flowers I'm just putting straight onto the paper, and other ones I'm putting foam tape behind them to add dimension and to make my garden look more dimensional. Dimensional. I made up a new word there. But the background has all those little tiny flowers, so I thought they would be looking like they were farther away. And then the ones that I'm working with right now, of course, are bigger and up close and personal. And she does have flowers in the picture to the left of the hammock, and there's where I knock my whole title off. And when I go to put it back, I think I might try to stagger it. And so I laid it there to see how I liked it, and I thought, well, I do like it, but I want to put some flowers behind it. And I actually am going to put foam tape behind, I think, one of them. But I figured since I was going to use the liquid glue, that I could go ahead and put it on there and it would stick. And I could catch it on the top of the picture and it would stay there. And it does. It sits there really well since it's chipboard. And the whole bottom is glued on there and then the right-hand side. And so it just sits there really good. I didn't even have to put any foam tape behind it anywhere. But it's Love Your Laugh, and when I was putting it on there, I was thinking, oh, I probably should have saved this. I have a picture of Kayla at Christmas, and when she got her camera for Christmas, that's a girl after my own heart. I think if she lived closer to me, she would be a scrapbooker too, because she loves to take pictures. And she told me that when she got her camera, that she would take pictures for me to scrapbook. I haven't gotten them yet. They're probably still digital on her camera. But yeah, she told me that she would make sure I got some. I need to remind her of that. But that title would be awesome on that page. I'll have to figure out something else to put there or name another page the same thing. But since I'm going to make this album for her, this one here, I probably have to figure out another name. No, I think the other picture I'll just keep for me. No. She really was happy getting that camera. I need to make sure the first one at least goes in her album. That die that you see me using, it's a lawn fawn die, and it was like one of the first, I think maybe it might have been the first small, low-profile die I ever got. I had loads of the Sizzix dies and Sizzlets, and I had never ordered these, and I was kind of iffy about it and wondering if it would work very good. So I got it, and the die cut machine that I had to put a shim on it, so I had shim wrote on there. But then eventually that paper, that plastic, it's that super thin plastic, I had to throw it away, so it's just mixed in on my magnetic sheet with the rest of the hearts. But since it was the first one I got, or around there, but I really think first, I do remember where I got it from, although there's plenty of dies that I do not remember. I love it when they make it where you can leave it in the whatever you purchased it in. That is my favorite ones to purchase anymore. And I try to pay attention to how they have them packaged when I order them now. And look around, maybe I could get something similar that is packaged better, because it costs a fortune to order those magnets and those sleeves for them to go in. I could be ordering more dies instead. This is the sticker sheet, and this is the first time I've ordered one of this kind of sticker sheet, except for the ones where they have like 1,000. And so I didn't know how thick they were. So they are very thin. In case y'all don't have this sticker sheet, they are like the ones that the hashtag sticker books, they call it, I think. They're more like it, so they're thin. And I went ahead and put the butterflies down, but I'm going to put that one right there up in the right hand corner. And so I went ahead and put some paper behind it to make it a little sturdier. I'm going to have my idea was I have 3 stickers there already, and they're layered on top of each other. And I was afraid if I layered it on top of it, it'd kind of look lumpy. Maybe, you know, that was the idea in my head. So I went ahead and put the purple paper behind it, because it is paper, it's not really cardstock, so that I could layer it on top of the heart. But all that stuff there underneath that thin sticker, it was a lot better off having something behind it. And I think that's it, except for the enamel dots. It didn't take me long, since I had so many flowers already cut out, that I didn't have to punch or stamp or ink or anything, or fussy cut. So yeah, it was a pretty quick layout. And it don't exactly look like hers, but you can tell the progression from hers to mine. And hopefully when let's see, Katie's the next one, you'll be able to tell hers too. We will see in just a second. There it is. See, you can tell it started with Fran in the top left, and then it went to Miranda, then Amy, then mine, then Katie's. And so, yeah, you can tell as it went along there. But as I said, it was a super fun mini hop, and I really enjoyed doing it. We had, instead of we're having several weeks to get them done, and you have the layout for, I think, 5 days like the other hops, we didn't have near as much time, so we had to just hop right along there. But yeah, I think all our layouts turned out great. I love them all, and it was fun watching the progression from the beginning to the end. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed watching that looking at that little collage too. But if you leave a comment below, I'll get back with you. And if you like my video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe. And those of you already are, thank you so much. But have a happy, scrappy week. Take care and stay safe. Bye.